What's up, guys? Thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers. I'm here with my dad. Just, man, big shout out to everybody, man, for watching all our videos, subscribing, liking, commenting. Man, we came a long way, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you so much for your support. I just want to send a big shout out to Nasheed Chroma Art. Yo, he just sent us the most fire art piece. Check these out, man. We got the Nipsey joint right there. Show them the other one, Dad. We got the GOAT, J. Cole, Cold World, my personal favorite right here, my boy Frank. Check that out, man. Yo, shout out to Nasheed. Thank you so much for sending us these paintings. We can't wait to put them up on the wall in the new studio when we get there. But again, thank you so much for 100,000 pops. We did it.
Yes, we did.
For sure. So we'll see you again at 200,000, man. We're going to keep going. Appreciate y'all. All right, and one more thing. If you guys like Nasheed Chroma's artwork, then check the link in the description. There's an affiliate link, and if you cop his artwork, you're supporting our channel and also supporting the local artists. So tap in, cop the artwork. Let's get into the video. What up? What up? What up? Welcome back to our channel, guys. I'm Rod. I'm here with my dad,
Rod Sr.
And we are Bridging the Gap. Yes, sir. The boys is back with another fire reaction video for you. And this is a special reaction video because why, Dad? Why is it special?
It is our 100,000 subscribers mark.
Yes, sir. The boys have hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we owe it all to you guys.
Yes.
Thank you for watching each and every video, liking, commenting, sharing, liking the TikToks, the Instagrams, getting our videos in front of the weekend, in front of Tyler, the creator, man. Yo, we thank you guys so much. We started this channel a little bit under 2 years ago, back in November 2021, and man, we've come a long way. And we appreciate you guys so much.
So much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, as promised, since we hit 100,000 subscribers, we're going to go ahead and do the next Kanye album, which is The Life of Pablo. And if you'll notice, we're rocking that Pablo merch. Yes, sir.
Life of Pablo. Yes.
For sure. But before we get into that, I just want to send a big shout out to the sponsor of this video, Bite. Bite is a teeth aligner company that basically you can improve your smile from the comfort of your own home. So recently, my dad got his impression kit. How was your experience with that?
I was pleasantly surprised with Bite. Everything was very streamlined. I got the kit in the mail, did the impressions. They give you a return package to send it back with. It was very easy. After you were done with the impressions, you just slide the box back into the return package and just drop it off. The other thing that I was impressed with was that the discount that they provide our subscribers. Normally it costs $95.
Yeah, for the impression kit.
For the impression kit, and if you order one, it's only going to cost you $14.95.
Yeah, that's a huge discount, guys.
Huge.
If you guys are interested in improving your smile and working with Bite to do so, check out the link in our description and use code BridgingTheGap21 at checkout, and you guys will get that huge discount. Instead of $95, you'll pay $14.95 to start improving your smile.
And another thing I wanted to say was I've used I tried to get those alignments before, but I had to go schedule an appointment to go to my dentist, and then I had to go there, and you spend a great portion of your day just doing that. And this is very convenient because it comes to your home. So I think that's a big plus.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here. It's super convenient. It's super easy. They send you all the instructions. You watch a little video, scan a QR code, and you're off to the races. So again, shout out to Bite. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video, and you guys should check it out. The link's in the description. Use our coupon code BridgingTheGap21 at checkout for a huge discount. All right, so let's get into this video. Oh, I'm so excited. I didn't even pull up the lyrics or anything.
I had pardon the pun, but I'm going to be bridging my gap.
Oh,
Bite.
Dead.
Right?
There you have it.
We'll put that in sometime.
No, it's in there.
Oh, it's in
It's in there.
Oh, it's in.
I'm not editing it in. My dad's gonna bridge his gap with Bite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you want to bridge your gap,
there you go. There you go.
I'm dead. That's funny. All right, so Dad, The Life of Pablo is Kanye West's 7th studio album. It was released February 14, 2016 through Good Music and distributed through Def Jam Records. Recording of it took place between 2013 and 2016. He recorded all over Italy, Mexico, Canada, and the United States. And he used a bunch of different co-executive producers, Rick Rubin and Noah Goldstein. He also had guest vocals from The Dream, Kelly Price, Chance the Rapper, Kirk Franklin, Kid Cudi, Designer, Rihanna, Young Thug, Chris Brown, The Weeknd, Ty Dolla $ign, Vic Mensa, Sia, Frank
All
Ocean,
these people on this
Kendrick
album?
Lamar, Post Malone, and Sampha. Yes.
Good night.
Yes, sir. And so there was just so much. I feel like Kanye is so good at like rolling out his albums and like getting hype for the album to happen.
Right.
But the really cool thing about this one, he had the Life of Pablo merch. He also had this really big listening party that they did in Madison Square Garden. So he had Madison Square Garden. He had everybody there, everybody that worked on the album, and they just played the album in its entirety. And it was like this big party. It was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's all these like legendary, iconic photos from that listening party. It was also the Yeezy Season 6 fashion show that he tied in with that. So it was just like this big, huge production. It was really cool. And then another interesting thing about this album is when it first came out, it was what it was. But then like as time went by, Kanye was editing this album and then like changing it on the streaming services.
Okay.
So like the songs that we hear today are a little different than they sounded when it first hit streaming services, which was kind of a new thing. It was like, you know, once something's on streaming services, it's there, and
right.
you can't really change it. But I don't know, he changed his stuff. So
well, you know, he's very innovative. You know, because you remember that thing he had where he had just bypassed that one streaming service at one time. You was explaining to me.
Oh, the stem player.
Yeah, the stem player.
Yeah. And actually, I'm kind of pissed about that because you got the stem player, and it had Donda 2, the album, and it was like the super rough version of that album. And he said that he was gonna like update it, and eventually it would be the final product.
Right.
Never updated it. It just is how it is. So
Right.
he got us.
All right.
But he is very innovative. But anyway, yeah, this is the next Kanye album in the you know long discography that he has.
What's the meaning behind this of the title?
Yeah, so The Life of Pablo. I'll zoom in here on the artwork here. And I don't know. I think he's talking about Pablo Escobar.
That's what I was thinking.
And I think he's just saying like he's like rich and does what he wants.
Must be Pablo's family, huh?
I think that's his family.
Pablo's family.
That's Kanye's family.
Is it?
It's black people.
No, Mexicans have dark skin too.
Yeah. Well, that's his family. I believe. I think so. Y'all let me know who's that family on his on the cover, and then I think that's Kim.
Oh, is it?
But I don't know.
Could be.
Could be. But yeah, that's the Pablo cover, and yeah, a lot of stuff going on with this album.
Yeah, it is.
But we will get into it. The Life of Pablo, Genius. And shout out to Genius for always providing the lyrics for me and my dad to read along with.
Yeah, that's right.
They're a great website.
I like that.
They aren't sponsoring this video, but maybe one day they will. All right, so we'll go ahead and get into the first track. It is titled Ulttralight Beam. And this features an artist that we have not listened to yet, but we certainly will be getting into some of his music, Chance the Rapper. It also features The Dream, Kelly Price, and Kirk Franklin.
Kirk.
And this is produced by Kanye West, Chance the Rapper, Swiss Beats, Mike Dean, Playing Pat, Noah Goldstein, DJ DS, and Rick Rubin.
Okay, he put a lot of hype in on this album.
Yep. So here we go.
See.
Track 1,
See what's
Ultralight Beam.
All right.
Here we go.
Ultralight Beam.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Jesus. Yes, God. Yes,
Jesus, praise the Lord.
yes, God.
Hallelujah, God.
Yes,
We don't want
yes,
no
Lord.
Oh, this vocals coming in strong, man.
That's the
I'm
dream.
trying to keep my faith. We on an ultralight beam. We on an ultralight beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream.
Man, that's a
this is everything.
Kirk Franklin phrase right there.
This is
This
a God
is
dream.
everything.
I think he says this is a God thing, but
Deliver us serenity. Deliver us peace. Deliver us love. And we know we need a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything.
all right, do the darn thing, man.
Everything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep my faith, but I'm looking for more.
Wow.
Somewhere I can feel safe, and in my holy war, I'm trying to keep my faith.
Why send oppression,
Drums
not
are
blessings?
just driving
Why you
hard.
do me wrong? You persecute the weak because it makes you feel so strong. Don't have much strength.
One can judge.
Chance.
They don't know. They don't know. Foot on the devil's neck till it drifted Pangea. I'm moving on my
Pangea.
family from Chatham to Zambia. Treat the demons just like Pam. I mean, I fuck with your friends, but damn, Gina. I've been this way since Arthur was Anteater. Now they wanna hit me with the woo out the bam. Trying to stand for speak. This is my part, nobody else speak. This
There you
little
go.
light of mine. Glory be to God, yeah. I'ma make sure that they go where they can't go. If they don't wanna ride, I'ma still give them raincoats. Know what God said when he made the first rainbow? Just notice at the end if I'm too late for the intro. I'm just having fun with it. You know that a nigga
He's
was
killing
lost.
this, man.
I laugh in my head cause I bet that my ex looking back like a pillar of salt. Cause they flipped the script on your ass like Wesley and Spike. You cannot mess with the light. Look at the channel from 79. We on an ultralight beam. We on an ultralight beam. This is a God dream.
Wow.
This is a God dream. This is everything.
That was so awesome.
yes, God.
Hallelujah.
I'm trying to keep my faith.
All right, that is the intro track, Ultralight Beam, featuring Kelly Price, Kirk Franklin, Chance the Rapper. What did you think about that, Dad?
Man, that intro song is so darn good. How do you even top that? I mean, that's got to be $1 million zillion single, man. I mean, I can't even talk right. It's got to be
Yeah.
platinum, double platinum, just a single alone.
That song's amazing.
Golly. I mean, Chance the Rapper, dude. You know, Kanye did his thing, of course. But man, to add Chance the Rapper to this and Kirk Franklin at the end, it was just like oh man.
There's just so many things I like about
So
this
many.
song.
The vocals,
The
them
beat,
drums was
yeah.
like boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
It's just driving it home.
And then there's this sound in there. There's this like sound. It's not the bass because there is a bass, but then there's this.
Yeah, I heard
Like
that.
this weird. I think it's like a vocal sound, but they like made it sound like an instrument.
or something?
Yeah. And that's super sick.
Yeah.
And Kelly Price's verse.
Oh,
she just
my
her
goodness.
her voice is so beautiful.
Woo.
That choir.
Whoa, man! I'm telling you, that was just. Whew.
Yeah.
That was A1. No, that was triple A1.
For sure. That song is so fire. And this album was like one of the largest gaps between like a Kanye album. So like people was thinking Kanye fell off. People was thinking like, what was he gonna do next? Like nobody knew what to expect from this album. So when I turned on this album and heard that, I was just like,
Oh yeah. I thought, what?
We're in for a treat.
What y'all say about Kanye?
I just knew we were in for a treat.
You know though, when you said this was his 7th album,
Yeah.
that struck me as wow. That's not very many albums. I don't think because, I mean, hell, I remember you talking about Kanye when you was a kid.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I said, Kanye surely has a bunch of albums out there, at least like 15 or 20 albums. And this is only his 7th, and he's so successful with just 7 albums.
Yeah. So his previous album before Life of Pablo was the last Kanye album that we listened to, which was Yeezus.
Mm-hmm.
So 2013, and again, remember Yeezus wasn't like really like accepted very well. Like,
Right. I was kind of like, I was on the borderline with that one.
but yeah, it took him 3 years to release Life of Pablo, and let's see his discography.
So I guess he's not cloned then, right?
The jury's still out on that one.
I don't think a clone can be this talented.
Nah, for sure. Well, this is before the clone accusations.
Okay.
AI wasn't that good yet.
I should stop watching stuff like that.
Get off of YouTube.
The conspiracy.
All right,
It's fun though.
Yeah, no. All right, but yeah, that is track number 1, Ulttralight Beam. Such a banger. I love that song.
Wow.
We'll go ahead and roll into the next track. This is track number 2. Track number 2 is called Father Stretch My Hands, part 1. And I'm actually going to let it go ahead and... no. I'm going to stop it in between part 1 and part 2.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is Father Stretch My Hands, part 1. This is featuring Kid Cudi. This is produced by Kanye West, Mike Dean, Rick Rubin, Noah Goldstein, DJ DS, Alan Ritter, and Metro Boomin.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And that's again, Kanye just so good at being tapped in, grabbing the producers and the artists that are just because at this time, Chance the Rapper is like hot as fish grease. So putting him on that track and Chance coming through with that verse, super fire.
Super fire.
Mike
Dean's on there.
Mike Dean always coming through, and then Rick Rubin worked a lot with Jay-Z on the Black album, and a bunch of early Def Jam stuff. So he's a legend. This album is a legend. All right, here's track number 2. Father Stretch My Hands, part 1.
You're the only power. You're the only power. You're the only power.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Beautiful morning, you're the sun of my morning, babe. Nothing in the water. Beautiful morning, you're the sun of my morning, babe. Nothing in the water. I just wanna feel liberated.
Oh my goodness.
I just wanna feel liberated. If I ever instigated, I'm sorry.
Good
Tell me who
idea.
in here can relate.
Because this album is hot.
Now if I fuck this model and she just bleach her asshole and I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'ma feel like an asshole. I was high when I met her. We was down to try.
High now.
She get under your skin if you let her. She get under your skin. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to say nothing. Everybody gon' say something. I'll be worried if they say nothing.
Bleach your buttholes.
Remind me where I know you from. Beautiful morning. You're the sun of my morning,
Background singers are killing it.
Yeah.
I just wanna feel like I'm sorry.
Yeah, I want to hire them so like when I'm on my way to work, I can have them background singers singing while I'm driving.
All right, that is Father Stretch My Hands, part 1. What did you think about that?
Man, that was so daggone awesome. I'm like, whoa. And it's totally like way off from what I thought it was gonna be, because then he started talking about bleaching buttholes, man. I'm like, okay, dude, you had the pastor on here and the choir, and then we went from that to bleaching buttholes. Okay. The production was great. Just don't see the connection here, but as we progress, I'm pretty sure it'll all come together.
I guess I'm gonna. I never really thought to think of this as a concept album, but I'm gonna try to while we're listening to it now. But if we're thinking of the life of Pablo, right?
Yeah.
Pablo Escobar, I'm sure a man of faith. He, goes to church and donates money to the church and stuff and all that stuff.
And then goes out and just
but he also
does some
probably has some
dastardly things,
very unholy things that he does.
Yeah,
and
well.
I just thought
I wonder if Pablo knows about the bleaching.
I'm sure the girls he messes with bleach their butts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a thing.
It is.
Yeah, so he
We're
says
gonna have to get to a side conversation about this because I want to know more about this. What is the point of bleaching?
so it's the same color of their like skin because like the butthole would be like darker
color.
Yeah, so they can bleach it so it's like all.
Thank you for the acknowledgement of butt.
Shout out to the buttholes. So he says, now if I F this model
Anatomies
and she just bleached her asshole and I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'm gonna feel like an asshole.
That's sick.
That's just true. That's a lie that only Kanye would say.
Yeah, that does sound. That's totally 100% Kanye. Gosh. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he goes on to say he's just talking about this girl. They used to get under each other's skin, but it sounds like he's still in love with her. And Kid Cudi's hook is just so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's nice.
You're the sun in my morning, babe. Who can I turn to?
Beautiful morning.
Beautiful morning. Yeah. And then that sample in the back of the gospel song. Who can I turn to? Like, oh man.
That's man. That was. I tell you, man. I want those background singers. And they can ride with me all day and just background stuff.
Just everything you do.
One ride. Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then even Metro Boomin's drums.
Yeah,
I could tell that he was the driving force behind those drums. Absolutely amazing track. But that is Father Stretch My Hands Part 1. I'm gonna bring that back just a little bit so you can see the transition into Part 2.
Cool.
And I'll list off the collaborators. So this is just titled Part 2, and this is featuring Designer, and this is produced by Kanye West, Caroline Shaw, Plain Pat Menace, and Rick Rubin. Yeah, Designer was this rapper who had this huge hit at the time. It was called Panda, and Kanye pretty much just jacked that song and made it Part 2 and then rapped over it.
Designer, he's spelling Designer with 2 eyes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, here is Part 2. Well, I'll play the end of Part 1 and then it'll roll into Part 2.
Perfect. I'm taking all steady.
I got broads in Atlanta. Just to lean in the family. Credit cards in the scammers. Hitting the list in the drama. Legacies, family. Wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana. Honey killers on the helmets. Legacies, family. Wait and see, family. Pockets full, Danny. Selling ball, candy. Man on the macho like Randy. The chopper go out to for granted. This nigga bullet, you bandit. Hope the killers understand it.
Oh, man.
I just wanna be liberated.
Liberated.
Take it off steady.
I get broads in Atlanta. Trisha Dublin and shit. Sick of family.
Can I find you?
Oh, Caroline.
Who do you turn to?
All right, that is Part 2. What'd you think about that one, Dad?
That was really good. Very creative production. I don't think it gets any better than that. I really don't.
Well, this is just track 3 right here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Track 3.
That's track 3.
Boy, he got a high bar he set. He got 17 more songs.
Yes.
He set the bar high with the first 3 songs. This is either some amazing, never seen album before in my life kind of stuff, or it's gonna bomb the rest of the way. It can either go 2 ways, that way or the good way or the bad way.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've listened to
Caroline, man, I like her.
We've listened to several Kanye albums, and they never fall off.
Well, one did.
I guess you could say Jesus, but it really don't.
Oh yeah, it did.
No, it got better at the end because the best song, the best song was at the end.
You notice you said singular.
The best song was at the end, but that doesn't mean like.
It was only one song.
Nah, you gotta listen to it again.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I could probably listen to that album 20 times and it's not gonna get better for me.
Yeah, it would.
You think so? Mm-hmm. Okay, I might give it a shot. It's gonna be awful painful going through it the second time though, because usually, you know, if you go on a song to grow, album to grow on you, the second time is not as, it's almost as, you know, like the first one. So you got to at least get into it like about, say around 4, 5, maybe 6 times. Mm-hmm. Man, I don't know if I can get through it that many before it starts growing on me.
That's all right. But what did you think about
this right here?
Yeah,
Designer, man.
Designer, yeah.
Whoa,
he was killing it, right?
Whoa, Designer. Because you know when the name first popped up and I saw the name, I was like, oh, that sounds familiar. And you kind of brushed over what he was saying or who he was, and I was like, okay, all right, cool. And so Designer had some dope lines, man.
Yeah,
they were fire, man.
Yeah, he's got a great voice too.
Twist the dope, lean and shit, sipping Fanta, stacks credit cards and scammers. Wake up Versace. Yeah, oh man, I was like,
yeah, he was killing it,
dude. I don't know where's he from.
New York or New Jersey or something.
Oh, okay.
But he definitely raps like an Atlanta guy.
Well, I kind of take it that, you know, he's down there a lot. He's in and out of Atlanta a lot because he got chicks down in Atlanta. Well, then, you know,
bros in Atlanta, sipping no lean and fun. Credit cards and scammer.
That's just one spot.
Yeah. Kanye has some really personal bars on here talking about how his dad lost his money.
I saw all of that
in the market, and
I didn't know that. So Kanye's daddy, was he kind of well-to-do? Kanye must have came from upper middle class family.
Yeah, his mom was an educator, and his dad, I don't know. I guess you just mentioned.
I mean, he wouldn't know, coming from deep poverty, like in the hood and stuff like that. I mean, he could have probably still lived in the hood, but his folks seemed like they did well. They were kind of well-to-do.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
Yeah, he talked about his jaw again. Mm-hmm. You know, because he puts that in every now and then. Mm-hmm. I don't know, he's trying to get some sympathy or what?
No, it's part of his story.
Okay.
And he even talks about his mother passing.
That jaw thing was pretty traumatic for him, though. When I saw the story and stuff about it and everything, I said, "Wow."
Yeah.
So I mean, hell.
Yeah, so definitely get some personal bars from him on here. But yeah, this beat is absolutely bonkers.
Oh yeah, he killed it.
They flipped the original sample, the Pastor T.L. Williams sample from the first part of the song.
I saw that.
And did it a little bit different.
I saw that.
But it still got that continuity from the first track. Oh man, they just went crazy on it.
I mean, it's amazing how they tied it all in, man. And who would think of that? You know, it's just ingenious.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah, it's ingenious.
All right, cool. We'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is probably the most controversial song from this album.
Really?
Yeah, it was. There was just like this big thing with. You remember how Kanye went on stage and took the mic away from Taylor Swift when she was trying to accept her award.
Right.
So he decided to have a bar about Taylor Swift in here. So it was very controversial when the album came out.
He still, just let it go. You messed up. Because that was not cool. He'll snatch somebody's mic while they getting an award. You, hey, give me this. You ain't supposed to get this kind. Or Beyonce's supposed to. You know.
Anyway, this is featuring Rihanna. This is produced by Kanye West, Havoc, Mike Dean, Hudson Mohawk, Plain Pat, Cook Harrell, Andrew Dawson, Noah Goldstein, Charlie Heat, and Swiss Beats. And this track explores what it means to be famous.
Okay, cool.
So here's track 4, Famous.
These guys,
man, I can understand how it might be kind of hard to love a girl like me. I don't blame you much for wanting to be free. I just wanted you to know.
Swiss told me let the beat rock.
Swiss told me let the beat rock. Hey,
For all my Southside niggas that know me best,
Why the
I feel
South
like
Side
me and
always
Taylor
rough
might
part of
still
town?
have sex.
In
Why?
every-
I made that
every
bitch
city.
famous. I made that bitch famous.
Oh, no, he didn't.
You missed the whole bar. About Taylor Swift.
No, he said he ain't make no Taylor
So
Swift
let the beat
famous.
rock.
On candy from the very start.
Listen
I
to the
don't
music.
blame you much for wanting to be free.
Wake up, Mr. West.
I just
Oh, he's
wanted
up.
you
Wake
to
up.
know.
I be Puerto Rican Day Parade floating. That Benz Marine. The sun is in my eyes.
That beat is nasty.
Woke up and felt the vibe.
It is.
No matter how hard they try, we never gonna die.
I just wanted you to know.
Wow. That switch up was.
How you feeling right now? Let me see you, ladies and gentlemen. Than your own candy.
Wow.
Very start, I don't blame
I love this music right
much
here.
for wanting to be free.
A lot of stuff
I
going on
just
here.
wanted you to know.
All right, that is track number 4, Famous.
Yeah, that's catchy, man. That was nice.
What'd you think about that one? Yeah.
Man, look, here's what I was thinking at first. I mean, about midway through the store. What is wrong with me? I cannot speak today. Midway through this song,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, this album has been so banging, and we only had like four songs.
Yeah, that was 4.
And I thought to myself, I want to just jump out of my seat on every song so far. And if I did that, I would be exhausted by the end of this album if it keeps up like this.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's a lot going on this song. You got the Rihanna feature,
Uh-huh.
which she sings beautifully.
Man, she got a real sexy voice, man.
Yeah, she's.
I'm just like, damn, no wonder she was driving my boy crazy with that voice. She's like, every time she spoke, he said, huh?
Oh my god. Then you also got Swiss beats throughout the whole song, kind of hyping it up,
right.
saying the ad libs,
Yep,
taking
yep.
your job. You want to do the ad libs.
Yeah, I was
the hype man.
man.
And then you got Kanye just these verses, the controversial line. What you think?
I like when he was doing like famous. Famous. I loved it. But yeah, he's talking crap, man. He talking about hood famous and he didn't make Taylor Smith. I don't think, well, I guess in his mind he made her famous, but she'd already won the award. So winning the award already acknowledged that she was famous. He just took the mic and made it controversial, which drew more attention to her. That's all it was. But she's good. She's good at what she does, man.
For sure. I mean, I think it's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, and I also think that Kanye just knows that controversy sells, so he knew.
Of course.
By saying that, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous. Like, that's just like so disrespectful.
Shit is not. Well, why you gotta be dogging her out? He's kind of like dogging her out too, man. I mean, what do you have against her just because she won an award over Beyonce and Beyonce don't even like him?
Yeah, I don't think he even have nothing against him. I think he just does stuff because he knows it's gonna
rile up people,
get people talking about it and being crazy. And
well, I will say at the time, I guess him and Beyonce and Jay, they was cool, and they not cool anymore, right?
yeah, they're kind of not. But
Uncool.
I don't know. But yeah, he
got blocked.
Yeah, what?
He got blocked.
Oh, you think they blocked him?
They blocked him.
That's crazy. But yeah, Kanye actually kills these verses. This beat.
Kanye's killing it, man. He's just like, but I just like the way his flow was when he had his part in there.
Yeah,
it was so cool. Yeah, and like I said, he's talking about, and he's talking. I guess the key word in his verses was famous, right?
Right.
And all the different things he related to famous. And that's what I thought was so clever about that. You know,
for sure, definitely. And then loved the way that they brought back in the sample. So Rihanna singing the Nina Simone sample, but then they brought the very last hook. They let the sample
Simone
play out. So I thought that was dope too.
That was dope. It was dope.
Cool. So we'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This track number 5 is titled "Feedback."
Uh-oh.
And this one is produced by Kanye West, Noah Goldstein, and Charlie Heat, Mike Dean, and Plain Pat.
All right.
So yeah, this is track
Plain
number
Pat.
5, Feedback.
Plain Pat. All righty.
Hey, you heard about the good news? Y'all sleeping on me, huh? Had a good snooze. Wake up, nigga, wake up. We about to get this paper. Money never made me.
Ooh.
Made me do something, nah, can't make me. Even if the money low, can't pay me. Even if the money low, can't play me. Hey, you heard about the good news? Y'all sleeping on me, huh? Had a good snooze.
Yeah,
Wake up,
they
nigga,
slept
wake
a
up.
good time, didn't they?
We about to get this paper. I can't let these people play me. Name one genius that ain't crazy. Follow, I follow you. Borrowed, our motto. I'm a Chicago South Side. I'm a Chicago South Side. Hey, y'all heard about the good news? Y'all sleeping on your boy, had a good snooze. Wake up, nigga, wake up.
Oh, yeah.
It's time to get the paper. I've been out of my mind a long time. I've been out of my mind a long time. I know, I shouldn't even bother with all these gossiping. No pussy getting bloggers. Fashion showing Gotham. I need
Ooh, he
another
dog.
costume. Peter mad cause I made a jacket out of possum.
Ah,
Steve
Peter's
Jobs,
mad.
Mr. Steve Austin. Wrist slave in the fabric store picking cotton. If
Oh,
OJ
snap.
and every Jordan need a fur, you get a fur. You
Ah.
get a jet. Big booty bitch for you.
Oh, they stupid. I'm a ghetto Oprah.
That's track number 6, Feedback.
You get a jet. You get a fur. You get a. Oh man, he's tripping. Man, that was good. Man, this dude is so creative. And the beat was so. I mean, he started out in the song, and the beat just drove out the whole song. Man, it was just.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I like that.
Yeah, he was just rapping on this one. I like that.
Yes.
And just for reference, I think this beat is very much a Yeezus type beat.
Mm-hmm.
This would fit right onto Yeezus, which is why I think you should listen to Yeezus again, because it's actually pretty fire. But this is definitely a Yeezus type beat for like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's Feedback. You like that one?
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I really did. I thought. I was surprised it was so short though.
Yeah, that is a quick
He
one.
should. I mean, a couple, maybe another minute.
Yeah.
Another 30 seconds of this song would have been like, just giving us some more beat.
Yeah.
Maybe if he just rapped a little bit more and put some more beats into it, because I was enjoying it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was only like 2.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's definitely spitting on that one. We'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is track number 6.
Low lights.
This one is produced by Mike Dean, DJ DS, and Kanye West. And oh yeah, on that last one he says Pablo bought a rollie and a Rottweiler. Just a little more Pablo imagery. I could just see him like, just sitting there with his fresh watch, holding his big old dog at the top of his hill and his cool house or whatever.
Excellent choice of
Yeah,
breed.
you like that?
Rottweiler. I love my Rottweiler.
For sure.
So, anyway.
All right, cool. We'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is track number 6, Low Lights.
You want me to give you a testimony about my life
Kelly Price.
and how good he's been to me. I don't know what to tell you about him. I love him so much with all my heart and my soul. With every bone in my body, I love him so much because he's done so much for me. Every morning,
Listen to that. Dom.
every day of my life,
That's a piano.
I won't always
Hey.
be crying tears in the middle of the night, and I won't always have to wake up. Someday, he will open up the door for me and call my name. Someday he will. I don't know if anybody understands what that feels like. So much.
It's like
I
echo.
couldn't do it without him. I
I
wouldn't
like
want
an
to.
echo effect.
Oh, I'm crying now. Feels so good to be free. accepted for who you are and loved no matter what. Oh, Lord, thank you. You are the joy of my life.
I love that echoing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a
cool
nice effect.
All right, that's track number 7, Low Lights. What did you think about that one, Dad?
I really enjoyed that. It was out of the blue. You know, it's kind of like you don't expect it in a quarter into this album.
Mm-hmm.
It was just something that it was like, it was good. It was good. It was, and the effects, and it was so simplistic, but yet so impactful at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, yes.
Yeah, just hearing Kelly Price giving a testimony is just really beautiful. And then, that synth, that boom, boom.
It's
boom,
inspiring,
boom. Oh,
you know?
so dope. And I guess Kanye tweeted when this album came out, he said he put Low Lights on this album just thinking about all the moms driving their kids to school and going to work. Mm-hmm. And it is like one of those just really inspiring songs that just kind of make you feel good. Yeah. You know, especially if you're going through something. Mm-hmm. You know, just it's like a very hopeful song.
Yeah, very hopeful. Makes him want to keep pressing on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, moving forward. That was very thoughtful of him.
Yeah.
It was very, very, very thoughtful of him.
Yeah, I love that track.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So after Low Lights, we get track number 7, which is Highlights. This features The Dream and Young Thug, and it's produced by Plain Pat, Noah Goldstein.
Plain Pat again.
Southside, Velas, Kanye West, and Mike D.
Okay, Velas is a new one. I haven't seen that one before, have I?
No, I don't think so. Maybe on something else, but not on this project.
Okay.
But yeah, Southside is another Atlanta trap producer that we've heard before.
I forget. I was gonna say I've heard that.
Yeah, he produced a bunch of that Future stuff from DS2. All right, here is track number 7, Highlights.
Tell my baby I'm back in town. Tell everybody I'm back in town. Can we play that back one time? And after the night, I'ma wanna play this shit back.
Like somebody.
Sometimes I wish
He like on their fingers.
So I can play that shit back in slow mo. I just shot an amateur video. I think I should go pro. We only making the high.
Hell, the barge. What?
Yeah.
Listen to that, man.
We only making the high.
I hear you, Elder
Living
Bar.
the life till I die.
Go on with it,
I
man.
bet me and Ray J will be friends if we ain't love the same bitch.
Yes, Ray J.
Only problem is I'm rich. 21 Grammys, superstar fan. Now if you a freak or not,
I need every bad bitch up in Nicolas. I wanna know right now. If you're a freak or not. I need every bad bitch up in Nicolas. I wanna know right now.
Oh, they are just acting a fool on this.
Oh, na, 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 na.
They rocking it out, man. Yeah.
Oh, na, 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 na. I need every bad bitch up in Nicolas. I wanna know if you're a freak or not.
I want to go to Equinox.
Bad bitch up in Nicolas.
Yeah.
I wanna know if you're a
I'm
freak
gonna
or
just sit
not.
back, give me a drink, and just watch the show. Equinox.
It's a gym.
Oh, my love.
It's a gym.
That's all right. I'll get a flask.
Okay. All right, that's track number 7, Highlights. What do you think about that one, Dan?
I loved it. It sounded like when the title, though, I was thinking, it had to kind of feel like, let's toast it up. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. It had that like happy kind of feeling to it. You know what I mean? Not exactly, you know what I'm saying. It just had that happy feeling to it. But they rocked this, man. I loved it. I loved it. Man, Elder, I seen the Elder Bar's caption up there. I was like, what?
Yeah.
They snuck him in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sounded good too.
Yeah,
he really did. He did.
come through with his vocals. Yep. And then we had Young Thug.
Young Thug, yep.
Singing the hook with Kelly Price. Yeah. Then The Dream came at the end.
I like that. The Dream.
Yeah, The Dream is dope.
I was like, I don't think I've ever heard him before.
You've heard him on a couple of the things that we've listened to as a featured artist.
Was it small? It must have been a real minute.
No, he's had some. like full
What was
hooks.
it? Trying to think where I heard him then.
He was definitely on the Kanye and Jay-Z Watch the Throne album.
Okay. That's been a while back when we did that one though, right?
Yeah.
That was like in year 1.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
Are you seriously?
Yeah, it was a couple months ago.
No.
But anyway,
It was a single you did for me, I think it was then.
yeah. We did the Niggas in Paris a long time ago, but then recently we listened to the full album. But yeah, the Dream's been he's been like sprinkled here and there on different stuff.
Well, I tell you what, he really stood out to me on this one.
Yeah, no, he killed it.
Yeah,
he's got a great voice. He actually has a album. I feel like we could listen to the whole album because it's really good.
Oh,
if you guys want us to react to the Dream's Love Hate album, then drop a comment.
Love Hate, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that song is an absolute banger. I love that one.
Yeah.
This album's really good. We'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is track number 8. This is titled Freestyle 4.
Freestyle
4.
Who's on this one?
You liked Kanye's freestyle on Sway. It's better than that for sure.
That was so terrible.
That was the
I was
worst.
like, he just probably wasn't. He was like, man, I ain't in the mood for this. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Kanye's like, sometimes he getting those moves, man. He like, I really don't even care because that was a trip what he did.
That was terrible.
Freestyle. So hopefully freestyle actually better than what he.
Yeah, we'll
put up
see
there
here.
that day.
Freestyle 4, track 8. This is produced by Trevor Garekis.
Oh, featuring designer.
Caroline Shaw, DJ DS, Noah Goldstein, Mike Dean, Hudson Mohawk, and Kanye West.
Okay.
And it's featuring designer. Here's track number 8, Freestyle 4.
See what Caroline does on this too.
They got rap God shit, nigga. I created one of these motherfuckers. Damn, hey.
That's eerie. Yeah, I thought that was Nikki first. Dungeon.
Close eyes, see things, fire up, tweaking. Can you bring your price down? Little Boozy with the wipe down. A little Woozy but I'm nice now. What the fuck right now? What the fuck right now? What the fuck right now? What if we fuck right now? What if we fuck right in the middle of this motherfucking dinner table? What if we fucked at this Vogue party? Will we be the light for the whole party? Shut down the whole party? Will everybody stop fucking? Will everybody stop fucking? Will everybody stop fucking? Right now, all of them niggas.
Talking about freestyle. He went freestyle, all right.
Right now.
Go on, designer.
Side down.
All right, that's track number 8, Freestyle 4. What'd you think about that one, Dad?
That was interesting. It was good though. Kanye's nasty though. So anyway, I like the end when design. I like the way they ended it too with designers. His rap, man. It was that was a very creative song.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a bad song on this album. Nothing so far is
So you think it's freestyle? You liked his freestyle better than his Sway freestyle?
Well, I don't really think he really freestyled on that. He probably,
You think he wrote this one?
Yeah. You think he really freestyled that?
I mean, it's not as lyrically tight as most of his verses.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's kind of just going off the cuff. I don't know.
Maybe he made it look like he freestyled. He did that purposely too. Because
Maybe.
Kanye's smart.
That's a fact. Maybe he did he could have probably did a couple different takes,
Yeah.
and maybe kind of had the majority of what he wanted to say, and then he kind of freestyled the rest. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
He nasty though, man. Kanye, you a freak. So anyway, he
yeah, what did you think about the content of his verse?
raunchy.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to put it all in the context as in form of the talent and the creativeness of the artist.
Mm.
And Kanye is hey, I even hate to give it to him, but Kanye he's borderline. If he's not genius, he's borderline genius. And the dude puts together some stuff, man, and it's just provoking, and but it's also, it makes you think. And some of the things he said, even though he was being kind of, real vulgar and raunchy, it's like, that can happen. If you want to keep it real,
Right.
that can happen.
What do you mean?
Because
What
he's
part are you
talking about when they're going to have sex on the table. And will everybody else start having sex too?
Yeah.
That has happened.
Right,
I'm
right.
sure it has. So,
I think it's like he's talking about like how famous and influential he is.
Right.
Like, if me and my wife just start smashing at the middle of this Vogue party,
Mm-hmm.
would it shut down the whole party, or would everybody start doing what we do?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
that is interesting to think about.
It is, right?
Yeah, no, he went crazy on there.
Yeah, he just went nuts, man. But I'm just like, damn, Kanye, slow down, bro. Oh man, that's good. It's funny, man. It's entertaining.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is track number 9. It's titled "I Love Kanye."
Oh God. You really had to tell us?
This is produced by Kanye West.
Oh yeah, of course.
Featuring not only the Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so
Well,
this is,
it's not, I already can guess what it's gonna be like. I'm Kanye. I love Kanye. I love Kanye. I'm me. This is Kanye. I'm Kanye.
all right.
That's all it's gonna be.
Here's track 9. I Love Kanye.
Yeah, okay, we'll see.
I miss the old Kanye, straight
See?
from the gold Kanye. Chop up the soul Kanye, set on his goals Kanye. I hate the new Kanye, the bad mood Kanye,
See?
the always rude Kanye, spaz in the news Kanye. It wasn't any Kanye's,
What I
and now
say?
I look around and there's
general.
so many Kanye's. I used to love Kanye. I even had the pink polo. Kanye loves Kanye.
You stupid. I told you
predicted that,
I was
yeah.
gonna hear a whole bunch of Kanye's. I didn't know the words, but I knew that's what it was gonna be. Oh man, that's so funny. But you know what? He's talking. He's candidly speaking about his. He knows who he is.
Yeah.
He's candidly speaking about who he is and how he is, and he's Kanye.
And I think he's also like, you're right. I think he's very self-aware of who he is,
Right.
and how people perceive him. And I think that's really what he's saying. Like, I miss the old Kanye, straight from the gold Kanye. Like, he's talking about what people say about him.
Yep,
Like,
yep.
oh man, I wish you would go back to chopping up the soul samples, and and I hate the new Kanye, the always rude Kanye,
Yep.
spaz in the news Kanye, and yeah, I just think it's
Exactly.
off the title and just like knowing who Kanye is, yeah, it just sounds like Kanye is just being full of himself. But I think it's also an ode to how self-aware he is and how much he understands.
Some of the things he's saying about himself, right? I mean, to me, that's brave. A lot of people don't like to look at themselves, examine themselves. He's talking about the way people view him. He's talking about the way he views himself. All of that, man. He just opens right up and just. That's
Yeah.
I just think that to me that's kind of like it's brave.
Very.
Yeah,
I agree.
think.
Cool. All right, we'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is titled Waves. This is track number 10.
Little bold, big head man.
Track number 10 is Waves, and this features Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Chris Breezy.
Yeah, it's my dog right there. Boy.
And this is produced by Anthony Kilhoffer, Hudson Mohawk, Kanye West, Metro Boomin, Mike Dean, and Charlie Heat.
You see, if I had the background singers, they could sing for me all day, and then I could have Chris Brown jamming, dancing for me.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be a good day every day.
Okay. Here's track number 10, Waves.
Yeah.
Step up in this bitch like
Waves.
I'm the one your bitch like. Yeah, I'm the one your bitch like. I don't need to own you, no lie.
Kill it, Brown. Kill it, Brown.
Don't die, baby. Let me crash you for a moment. Baby, I don't need to. The wave. Waves don't die. Let me crash you for the moment. I
Chris killed that.
Huh?
Chris killed that.
Yeah, he did. I'm listening to that. I wonder what it is.
Oh
Look at ooh.
no. That's Kid Cudi and his humming.
Yeah. Kid.
Oh, you know what I think that is? I think it's a vocal.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's like a vocal chopped up, and they're just like playing it like a musical note.
Oh.
But yeah, that's track number 10, Waves. What you think about that one, Dad?
Very interesting song. I love the collaboration on this song right here. And Chris he puts some real sweet touches on it. Just little small things like when he went at the end of one verse, he goes, "Oh yeah."
Mm-hmm.
It was like, damn, that sounds good. I mean, it's just little bitty things, little nuances throughout the whole song. And then Chance the Rapper, man.
Kid Cudi.
I mean, Kid Cudi. I saw Chance right up there. So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Kid Cudi, excellent touch.
Always gotta have those hums, those Kid Cudi hums.
Yes. Yeah, and that sounded so good,
Oh,
man.
he does. It's
It's
so
so good. And then Kanye, he did his thing.
Yeah.
You know, Kanye being Kanye, because he's Kanye, because Kanye is Kanye.
That beat is fire too.
It is. And I love that interesting, like that sound effect that was there throughout the whole song.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out what it was. I was thinking, well, maybe they use a keyboard and they would just
Yeah, I think that it's a vocal, but it's like a vocal thing that you get out of a keyboard bank, like a sound bank. And I think I think it was two notes, a higher note and a lower note, and they just played it and chopped it. Like, that's what it sounds like.
That was so cool.
Yeah, that's hard. All right, guys. Before we finish the rest of this album, we just want to let you know that this video is sponsored by Threadbeast. Threadbeast is a super dope clothing service. They curate your clothing. They find out what you like, and they send you a box every single month of new drip. They'll send you shoes, pants, t-shirts, hats, all kind of stuff that fits your style profile. They work with real stylists, and they learn you. The longer you go with them, the better they get at just curating everything for you. And so Threadbeast is super awesome. Dad, we did a little a TikTok of your Threadbeast drip. How'd you like the clothes they sent you?
I enjoyed the clothes, and the really cool thing about Threadbeast was the fact that once you create a profile of the type of clothing that you like, the type of colors that you enjoy, and the type of fit, and all that, then they assign you a personal, stylist, and they send you all these really cool clothes, man. And they were right there. I mean, they almost hit my taste on the money.
Yeah,
from the out of the gate.
I love the outfits they sent you. Yeah, for sure. And definitely, I can't wait to throw on my Threadbeast. And if you guys want to try out Threadbeast and have one less trip to the mall, then use our link in the description and use our discount code Bridging the Gap 25, and you will receive $25 off of your first order with Threadbeast.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys check that out. Again, shout out to Threadbeast. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. And you guys tap in and get your fashion straight with Threadbeast.
Threadbeast.
All right. So we will go ahead and roll into the next track. This is track number 11. It's titled FML. Do you know what that stands for?
I thought I did, but got something to do with family, maybe? I don't know. No, never mind. Yeah, I know what it means now.
You see? Oh, you read it?
I read it in the captions.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, not family. But
definitely not.
That's all right. So this is featuring The Weeknd. Just to add on to the long list of amazing features on this album, we got The Weeknd on this one, and then this is produced by Charlie Heat, Hudson Mohawk, Andrew Dawson, Mike Dean, Metro Boomin, Noah Goldstein, Keon Christ, and Kanye West.
I know it's gonna have fire beats on it with Metro Boomin on here.
Oh yeah,
Mike Dean is up in there too. Ooh,
yes sir. So here's track number 11, FML. Oh, might need to plug that in.
Are you unplugged? How'd you come? You must have tripped it with your foot.
No, I took it off when we went to the bathroom.
Oh.
All right, here is track number 11, FML.
Cool.
I've been waiting for a minute, for my lady, so I can't jeopardize that for one of these hoes. Lose half of what I own. I've been thinking about my vision. Pour out my feelings, revealing
Come on.
the layers to my soul.
There you go.
My soul, the layers to my soul. Nothing crazy then. This nigga when he off his Lexapro. Remember that last time in Mexico? Remember that last time the episode? Asking me why the hell I text the code 4 times just to say don't text me, ho. Told you 4 times don't text
Wow.
me, ho. Now we finna
That
lose
was nice
all
right
self-control.
there.
But you ain't finna be raising your voice at me, especially when we in the Giuseppe store. But I'ma have the last laugh in the end, cause I'm from a track, I'll check a hoe. Yeah, I'ma have the laugh in the end, cause I'm from a track, I'll check a hoe. And I
Yeah.
wish I would go ahead and fuck my life up. Can't let them get to me. And even though I always fuck my life up, only I can mention me. Wish I would go ahead and fuck my life up. Can't let them get to me. And even though I always fuck my life up, only I can mention me.
Hey. Yeah. That was tight. Yeah, I like that. Section 25.
Yeah. I think it's a sample.
Don't stop your loving.
All right, that's track number 11, FML. What'd you think about that one, Dad?
That was a very interesting song. It is very creative. He said, you know, if you want to mess his life up, only he can do it. Only he can mention it, how he messed it up. So that was pretty cool. Weeknd, I'm always looking forward to his vocals, man.
Yeah, for
sure. He adds so much to that song.
Yeah.
You know, his talent is just phenomenal. The lyrics.
Oh my God, I cannot wait until you hear like the next song that Kanye and Weeknd do.
So you know what I liked in this one though?
Yeah.
The little when they break off in the little sections where they was doing the drums. Man, that was banging.
Yeah.
That was really banging. So
Yeah, that second verse comes in because the whole first verse is just the boom, boom.
yeah, and it was just look.
Boom. Yeah, and then a couple little yeah.
But then when they came in with that other part of the song, he just come in.
Yeah.
And that was
sick.
like cool. Yeah, it was sick. It was
Yeah, I think this is kind of the first time you get like a glimpse that him and his wife are kind of having a pretty hard time in their marriage because it sounds pretty.
You talking about Kim?
Yeah, or his ex-wife now. But,
Yeah.
yeah, it sounds pretty personal. And now knowing all that we know from, looking back at this song, it just sounds like, oh, okay, they was kind of going through it. This sounds pretty personal.
Right.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
But yeah, that is
So he's thinking. I mean, is he saying? And I don't want to get too much into this, but is he saying that he's the one that messed up in the marriage?
yeah, I think he's kind of taking some blame and just kind of saying, yeah, he be tripping. Like this whole second verse is before I let you go. He was off his meds. Remember that time in Mexico, the last episode? I told you don't text me, ho. Like I was losing self-control.
He said, especially when they was in the
Yeah, he told her don't yell.
raise the voice at
Don't yell your voice at me, especially when in the Giuseppe store. This line's funny.
He come from a tribe.
What he says, I'm gonna have the last laugh in the end, like Indian,
Right.
because I'm from a tribe called Checkout. That's so funny. So even on like a
He always got to say something crazy, man. I mean, and you can't help but laughing at it because it's just like, it's so funny.
hilarious. He's such a funny dude. Like, on a serious song too. Like this is a very serious song.
That's that Southside Chicago humor right there, man. When you sit around the corner drinking wine and cracking jokes on people. I know that scene. I know that scene.
All right, cool. We'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is track number 12, and this is titled "Real Friends." And we get a feature from Ty Dolla $ign and production from Noah Goldstein, Mike Dean, Darren King, Seven Thomas, Ginge, Havoc, Boy Wonder, and Kanye West.
Boy Wonder.
Yeah, Boy Wonder, the frequent Drake collaborating producer.
And Ty Dolla $ign, I heard him on something too. I can't remember what.
Yeah, we heard Ty Dolla $ign on YG's album, that West Coast artist. Have we heard Ty anywhere else? I'm not really sure.
Okay.
But Ty Dolla $ign, really the dope vocalist. I love him. All right, track 12, Real Friends. Here we go.
Is Mike Dean on every song here? Okay.
Real friends, how many of us? How many of us? How many jealous? Real friends, there's not many of us. We smile at each other, but how many honest? Trust issues, switched up the number. Real friends, I guess I get what I deserved on her. Word on the streets is they ain't heard from them. I guess I get what I deserved on her. Talk down on my name, throw dirt on them. I couldn't tell you how old your daughter was. Couldn't tell you how old your son is. I got my own junior on the way, dog. Plus I Therese. To be honest, dog, I ain't feeling your energy. Money turn your kin into an enemy. Niggas ain't villains, they pretend to be. Looking for real friends. Real friends. How many of us? How many of us are real friends? To real friends, to the real end. To the real fall on, pay that nigga $250,000 just to get it from him. Real friends.
Wow, that's cold.
Huh? Real friends. I guess I get what I deserved on her. Word on the streets is they ain't heard from them. I guess I get what I deserved on her. Talk down on my name, throw dirt on them.
All right, that is track number 12, Real Friends. What do you think about that one, Dad?
Man, that was so, I won't say insightful because through life experiences, he to me, he's speaking about things I've learned in life about friends, you know? And then on the other hand, I guess it is insightful because I've never been rich and famous like him. And, you know, it's like, I can imagine how people treats you when you try to go back home and you try to, you know, be with family and relax and enjoy a family reunion or something.
Right.
And here's these your own family members coming at you from all angles. You know, they're examining you. Oh, he don't act right no more. He ain't the way he used to be. Or just hating on you because you got money now. They got their hands out, but at the same time, they wagging their tongue at you, talking bad at you. You know, it's just it's a difficult kind of life to live after you reach a certain status like him in life, you know, even with your own family. So I could see exactly what he was dealing with. He explained it all, man. He just let it all, you know. And like the part where he said, what was it, uncle or something stole his laptop. His cousin stole his laptop. He had some stuff on there he didn't want nobody to see. His cousin knew it. And he gonna say, "Oh yeah, I'll give it back to you, but you gotta pay for it."
That's crazy.
As
Extorted by
your own cousin. Man, I'd have got my laptop back, and then after that, I'd pay somebody to beat his ass. I ain't lying. You ain't getting away with that. I'm serious, dude.
Facts.
That's foul.
That's foul.
It is foul. So I mean, he's got, you know, and see that makes people like him kind of live in a shell, kind of like, because you always kind of protect yourself.
Yeah, because like your family is supposed to be the only people,
exactly.
the people that you can go to,
and they can be the worst.
They're the worst, yeah.
You know,
That's
so that was a trip, man. I liked the song. I liked everything about it.
What do you think about Ty Dolla $ign?
Ty Dolla $ign was great.
Yeah.
I like Ty Dolla $ign. I can't remember ever hearing him on anything, and I was like, oh man, this guy's great.
Yeah, he's got a great voice.
Yeah.
And I think he definitely added just that he came in with those harmonies and stuff.
Yeah, he did exactly what Kanye purposed him to do.
Yeah.
You know, and he had that, it just added extra flavor, that extra, you know, it's like when you cooking and you tasting your food, and you're like, oh, you need a little bit of this or a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And that's what Ty brought to this song.
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's cool, man. All right, we'll go ahead and roll to the next track. It's titled Wolves.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I want to hear his idea of what wolves would be.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because he's not really talking about real friends. Now we're talking about wolves.
Right.
Okay.
So we get a feature from Sia and Vic Mensa, and this one is produced by Boy Wonder, Plain Pat, Caroline Shaw, Noah Goldstein, Kanye West, Mike Dean, Sinjin Hawk, and Cashmere Cat.
Okay, I'm looking at this lineup, and you know, because I'm always trying to figure out if I heard of certain people. Now, we never heard. I've never heard Sia, right?
No.
And Vic Mensa.
No, neither one of those.
Neither one of those. Mm-hmm. But I've heard Boy Wonder. So far, I'm getting familiar with Pat Plain. I'm a Plain Pat. Mm-hmm. Carolina Shaw, I'm getting familiar with. Noah Goldstein, I've heard him. Mm-hmm. Of course, Kanye. Mike Dean. Mike Dean's on every song, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the executive producer on here,
okay.
as well as Noah Goldstein.
All right, now so I'm seeing Sinjin Hawk.
Yeah, we haven't seen that one, but I don't know.
And Cashmere Cat.
Yeah, we haven't seen Cashmere Cat either.
Okay.
I'm not really familiar with either of those last two.
All right.
But yeah, Sia and Vic Mensa. Vic Mensa is another rapper from Chicago, as well, just like Chance the Rapper, and they both kind of came up at the same time. They were very frequent collaborators, so I think it's great that Kanye at this time, like I said, Chance was on top of the world, and Vic was not far behind him. He was right there because they came up together. So I think it was cool that Kanye is showing love to the young Chicago crop of rappers by putting both of them on here. And
they both Chicago rappers?
Vic Mensa and Chance the Rapper from earlier.
Oh, Chance the Rapper's from Chicago.
Yeah.
And Vic Mensa is from Chicago.
Correct.
And Sia is
she's like a pop singer.
Okay.
At this time, she had some really popular singles. And yeah.
Where's she from?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't really know too much about Sia.
All right, cool.
But she's definitely
Australian.
Okay. Australian pop singer and songwriter.
All right. Mm-hmm. She's probably got one of those little accents too.
Yeah, she's got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
All right, so here is track number 13, Wolves.
Sounds like a wolf song.
Yeah. Like you're in the woods.
Lost out, beat up, dancing, found it. I found you somewhere bound down there, right there. Lost it, find out. I'm not sorry. Cry, only sorry when it's Hennessy. Don't fool yourself, your eyes don't lie. You're much too good to be true. Don't fight, yeah, I feel you burning, everything's burning. Don't fly too high, your wings might melt. You're much too good to be true. I'm just bad for you. I'm just bad
I
for
was
you.
lost and beat up, turned out, burned up. You found me, they were hard and you didn't know me.
Unfollow. I know it's corny niggas you wish you could unswallow. I know it's corny bitches you wish you could unfollow. I know it's corny niggas you wish you could unswallow. Ay, I know it's corny bitches you wish you could unfollow. I know it's corny niggas you wish you could unswallow. You tried to play nice, everybody just took advantage. You left your fridge open, somebody just took a sandwich. I said, baby, what if you was clubbing, thugging, hustling before you met your husband? Then I said, what if Mary was in the club, but she met Joseph around hella thugs, cover Nori and lamb's wool. We surrounded by the fucking.
All right, that is track number 13, Wolves. What did you think about that one, Dad?
That was an interesting song. Wasn't a bad song. It was more like I think he's reflecting and making comparisons and a lot of emotions and stuff like that going on that went on in his life. He mentioned his mama. That was kind of interesting, you know. But of course, you know, Kanye, him and his mom was really, really close, so it's not surprising. And then I guess, you know, I think that Kanye, even though he's divorced from Kim, man, I think he really had a deep love for her.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that was reciprocal, you know. Mm-hmm. And so he's reflecting back on, I guess, the times, things, mistakes, different things like that. Could have done better, worse. I think the bad things that happened as well. Just kind of a whole reflection of, you know, all the things is, you know, leading up to where he is today. Mm-hmm. You know, so I thought it was a very, very kind of in-depth revealing of his emotions.
Yeah.
You know, to me. So I thought it was an interesting song. I thought it was good. The production was just wonderful. Mm-hmm. I love the vocals. I love the effects. You know, because he started you out, the title was Wolves, and it sounded like he gave you, you know, it had this howling effect in the beginning, and then it kind of, you know, trickled down all through the song and stuff. So I thought it was a good song.
What do you think about Vic Mensa and Sia?
Good. And, you know, I was thinking even before I heard her sing, and it's, you said, no, I read the caption where it says she was an Australian singer.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, usually when people come from a different a culture where they have accents, they don't have that American accent. Mm-hmm. It's funny to me how when they sing, their accent goes away.
Yeah.
You could be Chinese or whatever, man. Mm-hmm. And when they sing, it comes out so clear. Like the accent just completely goes away. And I didn't notice hers, just a slight bit,
a little bit. Yeah.
So it was cool. I enjoyed the song. It was good.
Cool. All right, we'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This is track number 14. This is titled Frank's track. Mm-hmm. It's featuring Frank Ocean.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. And this is produced by Sinjin Hawk, Cashmere Cat, and Kanye West.
Okay. He bringing out some of the other ones on the last one. Excuse me, that he hadn't exposed.
Yeah.
So now he's bringing them to the forefront.
Yep.
Okay.
So here's track 14, Frank's track.
The rings all ring out, burn out, cave in, blackened to dark out. I'm mixed now, fleshed out, found out, we found out, we found out.
Get out of here.
All right, that's track number 14, Frank's track. What'd you think about that?
I love Frank.
Me too.
So anyway, it was so cool. And I was just following the song. There's light with no heat. We cooled out. It's cooled out. I was like, I just like the, kind of like timing when he was,
So it's pretty much
thing.
Just like a continuation of Wolves.
Uh-huh.
And I guess like there was a version where Frank was on. They had Frank on Wolves, but I guess they just decided to like
separate it and
make it separate and give him his own
little platform,
little 30-second interlude.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Didn't you like it?
Oh, I love it. Anything Frank.
And his voice, man. His voice is just like.
I know. Anytime we get to hear Frank,
I remember the first time you turned me on to Frank Ocean. I was like, I was so surprised.
Frank's the man.
Man, I was like, oh. Man, how come I haven't heard this before?
Yeah, Frank's the man, and again, Frank is just so good at writing. Just to carry on, he doesn't use any of the lyrics previously used on Wolves. Mm-hmm. He kind of has his own thing. The rings are all ringed out, burn out, cave in, blackened to dark out. I'm mixed now, fleshed out. There's light with no heat. We cooled out. It's cool out. Life is precious. We found out. We found out. We found out. So I don't know. He's just always coming with some fire lyrics that you kind of have to sit there and think about and dissect them.
I can't even imagine when he did that. Kanye was like, "Oh, You know, Kanye probably he loved that.
Oh,
He
yeah, I'm sure.
Kanye was like,
Yeah, we need that.
yeah.
Yeah, that was fire. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and roll to the next track. This track number 15 is titled The Silver Surfer Intermission. And I'll just play it for you, then I'll explain it.
Silver Surfer
Yeah.
Intermission.
Yes.
It ain't like the twins on
The twins on a jet ski? I'm dead. No, it's nothing like the twins on a jet ski.
Silver Surfers.
Yeah.
It could be twin surfers.
No, this is
With
one.
silver surfboards.
It's a singular surfer, and it's a man.
Oh, darn it. Okay.
So basically, I guess I'll kind of explain it. It's a phone conversation between rapper Max B and French Montana from back when Kanye's 7th album was titled Waves.
Mm-hmm.
So Wave is like this whole... There was this rapper named Max B. He's from New York. His slang and his whole vibe, it was the wave. Like, he's the wave god. It's like everything's the wave.
Mm-hmm.
And this was way before wave was like a popular slang term. This is like back in the early 2000s.
Okay.
And he popularized it. So I guess Kanye was like, you know, like paying homage to Max B.
Okay.
And letting it, because his album was supposed to be called Waves, but it ended up being not called Waves. But there was the Wave song on here. And I think he just wanted to like just tap in with him because Max B is locked up in prison.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So I think he just wanted to kind of like tap in with him and just show his respect.
Okay.
And that's what this track is all about.
Yeah, they get to hear music like this, you know, when the guys get locked up like this, and they get like Kanye did a sort of like a tribute to him and stuff. Does he know that Kanye did this, and will he get to hear it?
Yeah, probably. They got cell phones, so.
Okay.
Here's track 15, Silver Surfer Intermission.
Yeezy, what's good? It's your boy Max B. What's going on? Checking in on you. Appreciate the love, the support. The wave is here. You a wavy dude anyway, so you already know. Surfer in the flesh, Max Big Avail. Shout to Yeezy. What's good? I see you. It's love. Appreciate it. It's honor. Appreciate it. Wavy, baby. Yeah.
Okay, that's the Silver Surfer Intermission. What you think about that?
Very interesting hip hop phone conversation. It's easy weezy on the wavy, and like, in the loopy.
Gotta keep it loopy, man.
Yeah, gotta keep it loopy, man. And you talking to the original wave, man, and you keep it waving. And I'm like, okay, it's cool.
Yeah, Max B has such a dope run back in the day. He was on. So there used to be. That's the way. I don't know if you know who French Montana is. Have you ever heard of him?
I've heard the name, but
French Montana. He's kind of risen to like fame. I mean, he makes music and stuff, but I feel like he's more just a popular like socialite. Like he just knows all the rich famous people. He's really cool with everybody. But French Montana used to do these DVDs back in the day before like the internet took off, and it was like he'd be in like New York, and he would like interview rappers, and like they would do freestyles, and they were just these super viral things. Like people would upload the DVDs online, and we'd be able to watch them even if you didn't have the actual DVD. And they would sell these in gas stations and like hood stores and all that stuff. And he really created like this whole like kind of culture thing around these DVDs. And Max B was a good friend of French Montana. He used to be on like every single DVD. It would have like other rappers that would come to New York, but Max B would always be on the DVDs because that was his homie. So he got popular like that, and he was just a cool dude. Like he just always had real cool slang. People wanted to talk like him, and
like want to talk like Max B.
Yeah. And
oh wow.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, but now Max B has done a lot of time, and they're kind of looking like he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, he got caught up in some stuff.
Yeah, well, it ain't like the dude the guy that shot the girl in the foot.
Oh man, free Tory Lanez, man.
He got like a lot of time for that, man.
He gave him 10 years.
Man, people that do murder do less time than that.
Free Tory Lanez, man.
Yeah, I mean, for real.
Nah, so
people
really what he got charged with though is like
is he in the state of New York?
Possession of firearm.
Right.
It wasn't. He actually didn't get like charged with like actually the assault or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
It was like the possession of the firearm by a felon and all this other stuff. So
was it the second? Was it more than his first offense with the firearm?
yeah, something like I don't know the details, but yeah, free Tory Lanez, man. He shouldn't be doing no 10 years. That's crazy.
I hope they appeal and he gets like way less than that. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
me too.
Get it down to like 2.
He's like one of my favorite artists. He's so good.
Yeah,
He's fire. I'd much rather listen to Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. Don't kill me, please. All right, anyway.
Everybody probably feel that way too.
Yeah, probably our subscribers.
Yeah, they probably feel that way too, man. I mean, 10 years.
10 years is crazy though.
And I don't know how his attorney, man. Maybe I don't know.
He had a terrible attorney. His attorney sucked.
I'm going to say, because the only way he got that man, because if he had a fire attorney, ain't no way they'd be laughing at him. 10 years, ha ha ha.
Yeah, they dropped the ball. That whole case was a mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and roll to the next track. It's titled 30 Hours. It's produced by Noah Goldstein, Mike Dean, Kanye West, and Kareem Riggins.
Okay, that's a new name too.
Mm-hmm.
Kareem Riggins.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. A jazz drummer, hip hop producer.
Emmy Award winner.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he's works on TV then. All right, yeah, so this is track number 16, 30 Hours.
Hold down in Africa.
Yeah.
Hey. To my family.
It's fun song.
Thank you for holding me down. The media be at me like.
Oh, you hear that?
That's Gabe calling. Yo, Gabe.
That's somebody calling.
I'm just doing an ad-lib track right now. What's up?
He talking about the phone while he doing the track. That's so cool. He said he has a phone. I'm just doing a track right now, and he's still rocking it.
All right, that's track number 16, 30 Hours. What do you think about that one?
That was one of my. I like that one. That was like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of favorites on here, but this is coming to near the end of the album, and for that to be still, the album's still rocking.
Still rocking.
Yeah, and I'm like, and it. 30 hours. Yeah, I love that, man. That was just
sample was so good.
Yeah,
and then for him to have Andre 3000 just do the 30 hours at the end of the track.
Yep.
Fire.
That was good. I like that. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and then he's just telling this story. It sounds like kind of reminiscent about when he was younger and messing with this girl in St. Louis.
He said that was tripping me out because I never thought of hotels like that. He's like, she's in a 3-star hotel. She want to order some food. But at 3 a.m., you can't get no food. But, using a higher level hotel, you can get anything you want anytime of night, night or morning. And he was like, no, you can't get that. The only thing open is Waffle House. Right. Oh, man, that was funny, too.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah, that's a great track.
Yeah.
Cool.
You learn stuff, man, from these people that rich and famous, man. You're like, oh, if I ever get rich, I already know. I can't go to this 3-star hotel.
I stay at the Aria.
Yeah, there you go.
It says here Kanye finds himself reflecting back on a past relationship, likely with Sumiki Rainey.
Who is that? What she look like? She fine.
Probably
fine.
From the point of view of his present relationship with Kim. Kanye and Rainey dated for 7 years and broke up in 2004. It takes about 30 hours to drive from Chicago to Los Angeles. In the early 2000s, Kanye moved to LA to break into the music business and record. The college dropout. He traveled back and forth to Chicago often to visit Rainey. Yeah.
And then she knows she messed up. This brother was putting in the work, man. He was trying to get on top. And then, she got busted. I know she regret that, boy. And she seen Kim and Kanye and stuff and everything. She's like, damn.
Could have been me.
Yeah, but I got to resort back to what I was doing.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and move to the next track. This track number 17 is titled "No More Parties in L.A."
Kanye don't, you know what? Kanye don't never be talking about syrup like the rest of the rappers.
Yeah, I don't think that's his drug of choice.
He probably can't mix well with his meds.
With his Lexapam or Bizapam or whatever it is.
Lexapro.
Yeah. All right, this is track number 17, "No More Parties in L.A." featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Uh-oh.
Yep, this is a crowd favorite for sure. This is produced by Kanye West and Madlib.
No more parties in L.A.?
Mm-hmm.
How you going to say no more? Okay, I want to hear this.
Yeah, this is the first collaboration between Kanye West and Kendrick Lamar.
Wow.
And Madlib is the producer that produced that album that we listened to, MF Doom, and Madlib's collaboration, Mad Villainy. Madlib was that producer that produced that album. So Madlib, absolutely legendary producer. Also with Kanye West.
This song right here is probably gonna put this album in a category like no other. Kendrick and Kanye.
Kendrick and Kanye.
Damn.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
Track number 17. No More Parties in L.A.
Johnny Guitar, what's up? That's my boy there. Yeah.
No more parties in LA. Please, baby, no more parties in LA. No more parties
Ghost
in
Killer.
LA. Please, baby, no more parties in LA.
He's just a
no
little
more.
sample.
Yeah.
Please.
Shake that body, party that body.
Please.
Shake that body,
That's
party
Ghostface.
that body.
Please.
Shake
Yeah,
that
that accent, I can tell.
Hey baby, you forgot your Ray-Bans, and my sheets still orange from
Oh,
the spray
Ray-Ban.
tan.
It was more than soft porn for the gay man. She
Ray-Ban.
remember my sprinters and I was in the great van.
Yeah, this rapper likes Ray-Bans.
America by do me. Well, let's make a movie. Hell, you know my repertoire. That pussy should only be holding exclusive rights to me. I mean, he flew you in this motherfucker on first class. Even went out his way so you could check in the extra bag. Now you wanna divide the yam like you'd equate the math. That shit don't add up. You're making them mad as fuck. She say she came out here to find an A-list rapper. I said, baby, spin around and say the alphabet backwards. You're dealing with malpractice. Don't kill a good nigga's kind for this. Just cause he a nerd and you don't reach. Then my shoe release. She was kicking in gratuity. And yeah, G, I was all for it. She said, Kayla Ma, you kinda dumb to be employed. I'ma put you on game for the lames that don't know they're a rookie. Instagram is the best way to promote some pussy.
Scary. Scary. No more parties in LA. Please, baby, no more. I still got all of my pay stubs.
Wow.
That pussy from beats I did for niggas more famous. When did I become A-list? I wasn't even on A-list. Strippers get invited to where they only got hired. When I get on my C job, somebody gon' get fired. I was uninspired since Lauren Hill retired. And 3 stacks, man, you preaching to the choir. Any rumor you ever heard about me was true and legendary. I done got Lewinsky and paid secretaries for all my niggas with babies by bitches that use they kids as meal tickets. Never I camp, but Saint is baby yay. I ain't worried about him. Have my life threatened by best friends with selfish intents. What I'm supposed to do? Ride around with a bulletproof car and some tents. Every agent I know, no, I hate agents. I'm too black, I'm too vocal, I'm too flagrant. Something smelling like shit, that's the new fragrance. It just mean I do it my way, bitch. Some days I'm in my Yeezy, some days I'm in my Vans. If I knew y'all made plans, I wouldn't have popped the Zans. I know some fans thought I wouldn't rap like this again, but the writer's block is over. MCs cancel your plans. A 38-year-old, 8-year-old, a rich nigga problems. Told my wife that I hate the road, so I don't ever drive it. It took 6 months to get the Maybach.
Bought Rose and don't like it.
As soon as they backed it out, goddamn, got up off fade, I might slam. Please get money, big money.
Kanye be putting it down,
all
don't
my cousins, I love them, even the one that stole the laptop. You dirty motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
Just keep on loving you, baby.
Eric, he brought that cousin up again.
And there's no one else
He gonna get
I know
him
can take
if he
your
ain't already.
place. Please, no more parties in LA.
right, that is track number 17, No More Parties in LA. What you think about that one, Dad?
That song musically, it was kind of hard for me to connect. But then when I started just sort of concentrating and focusing and laser beaming on the rapping, man,
yeah,
it was so much in there.
Yeah, those straight bars, no hook. Well, a little bit of a hook, but yeah, Kanye, Kendrick, just
that's one of those, man.
bars.
I'd be like, it was so good. I would probably run that back like 3-4 times, just
for sure,
on repeat.
Yeah,
cause it was so good.
Yeah, top tier rapping, definitely from both of those guys.
Yes.
But I love that beat too. That beat is nasty.
Yeah, the beat was nasty, but all the other stuff that was going around with the music and stuff, it was like, kind of like, it kind of distracted me a little bit, but the rapping kept me focused because I was just like, man, everything he was saying, it's talking about all these different things, and I was like, damn, man. So, man, these guys, man, I'm amazed at their thought process.
Yeah,
it's quick, So, yeah, there you go. So, Kendrick. I didn't see, which line was Kendrick's, because I couldn't really. It seemed like it was all Kanye to me.
No, Kendrick had the whole first verse.
Okay, okay. So he started out. Kendrick was the one that started out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's because it seemed to me like the that's Kendrick and Kanye. All right.
Yeah, Kendrick had the whole first verse.
Okay, cool. Because when they said Kendrick and Kanye, I was like, which is Kanye, which is Kendrick? When it does it like it, when it says Kendrick and Kanye, I'll be like it.
Their voices are pretty different.
Yeah, well, I couldn't tell. I mean, I don't know. I thought all of it was good, but I couldn't really tell. I'm just like the maybe it was because the music was distracting me too, because like I said, there was some parts of that music I was just like, but it was good. It was good. I liked it. See, and that's why I need to listen to a song like this like 3-4 times, and then I could distinguish things and place things, compartmentalize things that went on in the song, and it was just. This is one of the better songs on the album.
Yeah, that's definitely a banger for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and move into the next track. This is track number 18. It's titled Facts. Yeah, there was another version of this song that I actually like the other version better, but this is the Charlie Heat version.
I like when they opened up with my boy. My got new car. It's a real mother for ya. You don't know that?
You didn't even know who Kanye and Kendrick was on that song. So.
I don't care. I don't care. I still know. It's a real mother. Boy, I gotta sing you some of that songs, boy. You gonna be like, damn. That beat on that song. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, boy. Anyway. Go right head on.
Track number 18,
Smarty
Facts. Charlie Heat version is produced by Kanye West, Charlie Heat, Metro Boomin, and Southside, and Noah Goldstein. So here is track 18, Facts.
All right. Whoa! What the hell? Sound like an old song, like an old timey.
Yeah, it's a sample.
Perfect.
Yeezy for days. Nike out here bad, they can't get shit away.
Oh.
I stuck to my roots, I'm like Jimmy Fallon. I ain't dropped the album, but the shoes went platinum.
Wow.
Every time I talk, they say I'm too aggressive. I was out here spazzing, now y'all get the message. On the field, I'm over reckless on my Odell Beckham. 2020, I'ma run the whole election. $1 million a minute. Do anybody feel bad for Bill Cosby?
Whoa.
Did he forget the names just like Steve Harvey?
Whoa.
Tell Adidas that we need $1 million in production. I done told y'all all I needed was the infrastructure. J Mano, Shout out Twilight Tone. We just best to be alive. Yeah, ain't got the truth. So let's celebrate the life of Timbuktu. Timbuktu.
Perfect.
Oh my God! They started out with an old timey song, and then they went to the outro, and it brought it to went out with the outro with the old timey song. But man, Kanye can rap, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was that good in the beginning with his rapping, but over time, like up to this point right now, his rapping is stellar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think about the content of how he was just pretty much just talk about his Yeezy shoes being better than Nike, and it's pretty much a Nike diss track.
Look, he dogged out LeBron. He said, they had to pay him millions just to keep him from leaving. And I mean, he always sheds light on stuff that I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, with that being said, man, Kanye, he's always like, he's dropping the bomb and exposing people, and I just love the way he does it too, because he flexes when he does it too. He's like, he sticks his chest out like, what? Yeah. I said it. I told on you. That's what I like about him. He's a bold little pit bull kind of guy.
He don't care. He says what is on his mind.
He said he ain't afraid. One of his songs, he said, I ain't afraid to lose no fist fight. Now he might get his ass kicked, but he gonna thump with you.
Yeah, back.
That's the ghetto mentality right there.
Yeah. He definitely dissing Nike hard on here. He said
he should.
If Nike didn't have Drizzy, they wouldn't have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They had to pay LeBron $1 billion just to keep him from leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Then he said, I love the line. He says, I ain't dropped the album, but my shoes went platinum.
Yeah, right.
That's facts, man. Them Yeezys sell like hotcakes.
Boy,
he that player.
He got a gold man in himself right there.
Yeah, what's crazy is too, because like Nike had the first Yeezys. Like he was on Nike first, but then Yeezy wouldn't let him release no more sneakers after his first.
You mean Nike would?
Yeah, Nike wouldn't let him release no more sneakers. He had two sneakers that were wildly successful. Then Nike just was like, nah, you can't drop the Red October, so he never was able to drop them.
Oh, so they just trying to control him,
pretty much. So then he left Nike, went to Adidas.
They should have known better.
And it's just been crazy.
They should have known better that they couldn't control Kanye.
Yeah, and Adidas pretty much gave him free reign, and he's been killing it at Adidas until recently when they had their kind of falling out with the comments that he made, and Adidas cut ties. But then they're back. He's back with Adidas, so
yeah. Well, I bet he is back with Adidas.
Just dropped their stock.
Yeah, exactly.
Real quick,
exactly.
overnight.
Dollars talk,
yeah,
man.
Exactly.
Shoot.
But yeah, that is track number 18. Facts. We'll go ahead and roll into the next track. This is track number 19. It's titled Fade.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so you've asked about Post Malone before, and we haven't played any Post Malone, but we'll get a little piece of Post Malone on this one. This is track number 18, Fade, featuring Post Malone and Ty Dolla $ign. And it's produced by DJ DS, Charlie Handsome, Noah Goldstein, Benji B, Mike Dean, Anthony Kilhoffer, and Kanye West.
Okay, some more new names, like Charlie Handsome.
Yep. Benji B, I haven't seen him.
Kilhoffer.
He was on something else on here, but
Kilhoffer was? Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, Charlie Handsome and Benji B, that's the first time I saw them on here.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, this is track number 19 featuring Post Malone and Ty Dolla $ign. Fade.
Fade.
Your love is fading.
Uh-oh.
Your love is fading.
Yeah.
That's your love
Rare
is
Earth.
fading.
Rare Earth got an album, man. The whole song is like
fade.
One song is like 25 minutes.
No one ain't around.
Oh,
I feel it fade.
Rare Earth is bad, man.
I think too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Fade away.
I feel
away, yeah. I think too much.
I feel it.
And I'm gonna sound like that song where I'm so high I can't feel my face. What part of it?
Hold up. Work the middle till I
Yeah.
hurt a little.
Nice
Your
sample.
love is fading.
Nice sample.
I feel it.
Fucking with a real ass nigga. I think too much.
Feel it fade.
You said he thinks too much.
Ain't nobody watching.
I feel it fade.
I just fade away.
You don't even know I've been so far. I've been so late.
I've been wanting to hear him. Oh, in the background. The vocals. Damn. That's tight right there.
I feel it.
They doing some things there, bro. That's gangster right there, boy. Hey. Yeah.
I feel it, faith.
I can see them playing this in some scene in a gangster movie or something to me.
All right, that's track number 19, Fade. What'd you think about that one, Dad?
I love that song.
That song fire.
And I got a chance to hear Post Malone too.
Yeah.
Man, I've been seeing him like when I always go to what is it? Kane's. Yeah, I'm like Post Malone. So I had to look him up because I kept on seeing all this Post Malone stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's jack of all trades, you know. And then I was like, man, but I never did, take the extra step to listening to his music. So anyway, this was a good introduction.
Yeah, I think when we listen to Post Malone, I'm gonna, cause I don't kill me, Post Malone fans, but I don't think any of his. I don't like any of his whole albums,
yeah.
But he just like last year, I think, or maybe earlier this year, he released an album of all his diamond singles.
Oh, that'd be cool. That way you get all the good stuff.
He has a bunch of diamond singles, which is crazy. But like, so it's all of his. It's pretty much a greatest hits album, and I think that would be cool to play.
I don't know how the pay goes with all these entertainers and stuff like that, but you got your Post Malones. You got all these heavy hitters, Kendrick Lamar's. I mean, on this album,
yeah,
shit, you got to make a boatload of money just to pay these folks.
I don't know. I feel like when Kanye calls, you just do it.
Yeah,
you probably get points on the album or something, but like, I don't think they like. I don't think
ask for
Kanye's
no
just,
super pay. That's not like
I don't think
in
he's
the movie industry. Well, you got all these stars and everybody wants a big chunk of money.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that these cats is like, oh, you got to pay my feature fee.
Right.
Like whatever their set fee is, I don't know. I feel like when Kanye calls, you want to be on a Kanye album because it's gonna be legendary.
Man, this album right here has got to be a collector's item. Anybody that buys this album right here, they better buy it. Whatever form they get it in. I mean, I would get an album. I would get. I don't know if they still print vinyl albums for new releases like this. But I would get the vinyl. I'd get the CD, and then I would just keep that.
Yeah, I definitely want some more vinyls. As much as Kanye is my favorite artist, I have no Kanye vinyl. No, I do have a Kanye vinyl. I have one Kanye vinyl. But I need more.
This vinyl, can you buy this in vinyl now?
Yeah,
dude, I'm telling you, I would. And you love vinyl, but here's what I would do as a music collector. I would get 2 vinyls, and the reason I say I get 2 vinyls because I want one that is just like pristine. I don't even crack the seal on it, right?
Right.
To keep for a collector's item. And the other one, I'm just gonna play the crap out of it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You need 2.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I would do that.
This album's fire. Yeah, and then I'm gonna definitely show you the video for Fade because it's fire.
Is it?
Yeah. I think I gotta show you the video for Famous too.
Oh yeah, I want to see that too.
Yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and roll to the last track. This is track number 20.
Oh, y'all better take it on home with this one.
Track number 20 called Saint Pablo.
Okay.
And this is featuring Sampha.
Sampha?
Yeah, you've heard Sampha before. He sung on the outro track to Drake's album, Too Much. He has a beautiful voice. You really enjoyed it. This is produced by Kanye West, Mike Dean, Noah Goldstein, and Alan Ritter.
Okay.
So here is track number 20, Saint Pablo.
All right.
Yeah. 908.
908.
LA time. Back in the lab and shit. My wife said, I can't say no to nobody. And at
Kanye
this
like
rate,
being married,
we gon'
don't
both die broke. Got friends that ask me for money, knowing I'm just not in they control.
Right.
I know I'm the
Right.
most influential. That time cover was just confirmation. This generation's closest thing to Einstein. So don't worry about me, I'm fine. I can see
Tell
1,000
him,
years
Kanye.
from now
Tell
in real
him.
life. Skate on the paradigm and shifted when I feel like control conventional thought. Don't need to question. I know it's antiquated, so sometimes I get aggressive.
Right.
Thank God for Jay Electra. He down with the mission. Did it with no permission. On our own conditions. Most blacks with money have been beaten to submission.
Right.
Easy with the big house did it way different.
That was
To
profound.
Hollywood producers. Don't stare at money too long. It's Medusa. The ultimate lies is worse than black on black crime. The Jews share their
Right.
truth on how to make a dime. Most black men couldn't balance a checkbook, but buy a new car talking about how my neck look.
Yep.
Well, it all looks great. 400 years later, we buying way too much or do too much. Cause if I'm up way too much, I'm
Go,
out of touch.
Kanye.
I'm praying an out-of-body experience will happen, so the people can see my light. Now it's not just rapping.
love this.
God, I have humbled myself before the court. Dropped my ego when confidence was my last resort. I know you got it, but she copped them at all though. Modern day MJ with an off-the-wall flow.
Uh-oh.
Night,
Sample.
light, walk all over me. Walk night, please face me when I speak.
Yes.
Please say to me something before you leave.
That's nice.
You've been treating me like I'm invisible, not visible. Stood by me, look at me, like you knew me, but I feel so loved, like I don't know where to go.
Sing.
The night sky,
Yeah.
looking at the church in the night sky.
All right, that is track number 20, St. Pablo. What'd you think about that one, Dad?
I really enjoyed this song. It was so rich. It was so full of great vocals. The production was just spectacular. I just loved everything about this song, man. I immersed myself into this song. It was just like, wow. It was great. I enjoyed it. What did you think about it?
Oh, I love that song. It actually wasn't on the original release of this album. They, like I told you, he like tweaked stuff and he actually added this song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think it's just dope. Another song where he's just like really like attacking all the critics and people talking about you know the money. Because he was going on all these Twitter rants at the time and. He's addressing all of that stuff, the things that people were saying about him, and his mental health issues, and just all of that stuff. He's just attacking all the critics head on. And
I like the way he does that because you know what, they attack him like they making him look crazy, but when he claps back, really? No, they're the crazy ones.
Right.
He's just not conforming to what they want him to be.
Right. He's just not in their control.
Right.
He said,
And people
not
hate
out of
that.
control. I'm not out of control. I'm just not in their control.
Yeah. The world they hate people that they can't control, and
sure.
he's one of those persons. And man, I love the way he takes a stance in all that he does.
Yep.
Man, but this song was just killer. Sanford was like,
Yeah. Sample's got a great voice.
I'm gonna remember that name, Sanford. So I hope it pops up on somebody else.
It did. This is the second time.
Well, yeah, it's the second time, but I'm talking about in future.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
Sanford. I liked it.
But yeah, so that is the conclusion of The Life of Pablo.
That was oh man, I thought we had one more.
That's it. That was track number 20. What do you think about the album as a whole?
Listen, it just had 20 tracks on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing to me was that 20 tracks, I'm thinking, oh my God, this is going to be a long, reaction. And boy, is it going to, hold up all the way through? And this didn't even feel like 20 tracks.
Yeah.
It went so fast because it was so good.
Yeah.
I mean, you lose track of time when you listen to a good album like this because it's so good.
For sure.
So well put together, so well produced. The cast of all-star feature people on this album, man, it's just, it lived up to the hype.
Yeah, this album's fire. And I think it's like the second time Kanye in his career he had to like come back. because the first one was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy after all the Taylor Swift controversy and everybody was trying to cancel him and stuff. And he came back with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, blew everybody's mind. It was amazing. Then I feel like this one was like, you know, the controversy after Yeezus, and then all the controversy in his life with his family and his mental health issues and all his Twitter rants, and just everybody was kind of counting him out again.
I think Kanye welcomes this stuff because he knows what everybody else is saying about him or what they're thinking about him. He's like, pfft.
So that's why I think that we are in for a treat real soon, because Kanye's supposed to be dropping a new album by the end of the year.
Really?
Yeah, and
already?
Yeah, and this is the most canceled I think that Kanye has been at this
point in his life.
Okay, because you know he said stuff about that group of people that can't be spoken about.
Huh? Okay? That went past me. So that group of people can't be spoken about.
Yeah, there's a group of people that if you say anything about them, then you will be canceled, even if it's like a. Anyway,
okay,
he's offended one of the worst groups that you can offend because they have a lot of power and influence.
Oh, you talking about it, especially in his industry,
and especially in his industry.
I get you. I don't know exactly where you're coming from right now. Okay,
so he's done that, the unthinkable, and he was dropped from Adidas.
Right.
He lost a bunch of deals. People on the internet trying to cancel him.
Hey, dog, it's been a long going, since I was a child, ongoing jokes about what he's referring to. So, I mean, you know, now that we in this woke culture and stuff, you know, now he's just going to get dogged out for that. And he ain't backing down. He like, hey, yeah, y'all been talking about this for the last 50 years anyway. And now that I brought it up to forefront on my music, this ought to be great. I'm looking forward.
Yeah, so this is the most canceled I think he's ever been. So I think we're in for a treat on his next album, because I feel like when his back against
I hope
the
he
wall,
goes off, man.
When his back's against the wall, he makes some of the greatest music. So
yeah,
this is our 100,000 subscriber episode. We thank you so much.
Yeah,
we hope we have delivered as promised. Shout out to our sponsors, Threadbeast, Byte. And also shout out to Nasheed Chroma. Thank you so much for sending the art, and we can't wait to display that.
Hey, my brother, what's his name? The one with the art?
Nasheed.
It's two of us.
It's for when we hang it up.
No. I want one in my house too.
God.
Nasheed, hook a brother up, man. Hook Pops up, man. You heard me? Appreciate it.
Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Also drop a comment and let us know what else we should react to. Make sure you turn on your post notifications so you're notified every single time we drop a new video. And if you like our videos but you want to see the uncut, unedited versions, to check out our Patreon. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching our videos, guys.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.